Margaret.
Thank you. Minister, we've had a number of fake news election slogans in the last number of years. Make America great again, take back control. But who could forget, as Deputy Murphy-Mahoney alluded to, former Taoiseach Enda Kenny standing beside a billboard, end the scandal of hospital waiting lists. Enda has been and gone. The waiting lists are still here. In actual fact, they're worse than ever. I want to talk briefly about Naas Hospital in my own constituency, serving a very large hinterland, not only at County Kildare, but at West Wicklow. In the last month alone, in September, numbers have fluctuated between 32 to 25 people on trolleys, making on a number of days in the last 2 months the most overcrowded hospital in the eastern region, which includes the Dublin hospitals. So we really are at a crisis point if a regional hospital like Naas actually is the most overcrowded, even taking the capital city into account. I also want to put on record the issue of the endoscopy unit in Naas Hospital, something I've raised in the Chamber with you before, Minister. There's been a number of false starts. Naas Hospital, again serving that large hinterland, large population, has one endoscopy unit. The endoscopy unit is basically located in a prefab adjacent to the hospital building. There have been multiple promises, there have been commitments, there has been talk about funding announcements. Every year there's a déjà vu when we hear yet another announcement, yet another commitment, but the hospital is still waiting. Patients are having endoscopies performed, effectively in a prefab, often in the cold, with severe lack of privacy in many cases, and to be practical about it, the throughput and the volume cannot be managed because only a single patient can be treated at a time. It's crying out for a new, upgraded endoscopy unit. It's in the pipeline for some time, but it hasn't arrived yet. Minister, I'd ask you to put that seriously on your radar and action that. And while I'm on my feet, also at Naas Hospital, the Lakeview Psychiatric Unit also needs significant attention. Again, it's in the pipeline for some considerable time. It hasn't come through yet. People can't wait any longer. No more than Enda Kenny promising in 2011. We're 10 years on almost. We need to see action on these projects.
Now, Mr.